around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized, because comics are for everyone. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world. This is the Not Near Mint Show. Welcome to Not Near Mint Show, everybody. It is November the 8th, 2024. It has been a strange week, we'll call it, but we're going to just dive right on into the top 10 comics of this week. Again, the way how I pull all these, we have CLZ along with CovrPrice, and when you hit the value button for updates, it'll spit you a list of every price change just based off of one sale. So out of 26,500 comics that I have behind me, I do that every Friday, pump out that list, and here we go. This is the top 10 this week. Number 10, we have the biggest spec book failure of the year. This is the 1979 first appearance of Dazzler. This is an 7.0 fair, or fine, very fine. It is now at $105, down $182. Next up, we have Avengers number 2. This is the second appearance of the Avengers where Hulk leaves the team. It's the first appearance of Avengers Mansion and also the first appearance of, Space Phantom or whatever. This thing came out in 1963 and in a fine condition. It is $359, down $132. Next up, we have issue 608 of Batman. This is the second print. And it's a rare low print issue. Not a lot of people ordered this when it came out way back in 2002 in a near mint. This now goes for $214. Somebody paid that this week. It is down $65. Next up, this is a great series, one of my favorite of all time. This is Why the Last Man, issue number 2. This is the second appearance of Yorick Brown. And this is a storyline where all the men in the world die at the same time, leaving it just to the women. Seems a little relevant, or maybe not, because this is now a $27 book and near mint, came out in 2002, down $53. Now, a strange one that has dropped in price this week is issue number 27. This is the final low print issue, classic Warren Lowe cover of Power Girl number 27. This came out in 2011. In a very fine plus. Somebody paid $60 this week. It is down $48. Now for the ones that have gone up this week, for the one that's the lowest raise has been the first appearance of Iron Fist in Marvel Premiere number 15. This came out in 1974. Near mint copy will run you $389. This is now up $65 this week. Next up, we have issue number 15 of Marvel Special Edition. Apparently, the issue 15s from the 70s has been a big hit. This is the first appearance of Shang-Chi, came out in 1973, and in a fine, very fine, $147 somebody paid this week, up $74. Number 3 on the list is Daredevil number 7. This is the first appearance of Daredevil's red uniform. We call them uniforms in the superhero world because a costume just seems lowbrow. This came out in 1965 and in a VG minus. Somebody paid this week $251, up $94. Now, this is one of the big books this week. Way back when the movie came out of this one, people were paying crazy prices, but after the movie came out, it sort of dropped because, we didn't hear anything more about this character. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Namor the Submariner. This came out Fantastic Four number 4 in 1962 in a good minus. Somebody paid this week $1,274. It is up $134.
That's insane.
Well, if you want to talk insane, this is a book that came out way back in 1943. There's no first appearance in this, but this is a very relevant book considering what has happened this past week. This is Wonder Woman number 49. Came out not 43. This is 1951 in a good condition. Somebody paid $432 this week, up 283. This was referenced in Seduction of the Innocent, which, for those that are historians that have been paying attention, Frederick Wortham wrote a book called Seduction of the Innocent in the 1950s, and Congress started calling up people to testify on the Hill about whether or not the creators of Batman were trying to influence children that Batman and Robin are gay, because one panel in one book showed him on a couch where Robin was sleeping right next to him. He must be gay. In this particular book, they were saying that, well, this must be making little girls lesbians. So the thing that we're most afraid of now is perhaps maybe at some point, maybe other creators might be called up onto the Hill to testify about the corruption of the youth. In fact, earlier this week, I dropped off of Twitter because it has gotten so toxic, so bad, that I had to leave a little video. I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to show you why I have abandoned Twitter.
Hi, my name is Rob Wurst, not near mint across all social media. And I'd like to thank everybody I've engaged with over the last decade. Today, this is my final Twitter post. Everything I've done here will now be done on Blue Sky. I would implore you and everyone you know to abandon Twitter. Don't make billionaire apartheid Clyde richer by staying to swat away porn, bots, crypto, Nazis, and right-wing garbage. The empire is won, folks. Blue Sky is the rebel base. Choke the hate and rage-based content by taking away their oxygen. Without a straw man in culture wars, when things go wrong, and they will go wrong, they'll blame and attack each other. Twitter will only get worse from here, and I should know, my last name is Wurst. Come to where the sky is blue and there's a functioning block button. I'll see you on the other side.
So I have moved over to a place now called Blue Sky. If you're unfamiliar with it, you can go to your app store, download it. It's Blue Sky Social, and you can find my link right there because that was my final video on Twitter. And then this happened. I'll do a share screen so you can see exactly how that turned out. And here we're just going to blow that up. So over here, I dropped that post, and as you can see, people didn't exactly take it very well. Some people were screaming at me. Some people were upset. Some people hope I return. Some people wanted to know where to find Blue Sky. And then as you get further and further down, you can see that this is exactly the reason I have left. Especially when you get to about here. Yeah. Well, this deplorable piece of garbage will miss you. Good luck in your future collecting. Sheesh, the left is even worse than the right. Yada, yada, yada. So because of that, I have decided to move over to another platform, and I'm just going to show it to you real quick because, as I've been saying, the same things that I've been doing on Twitter, you can find over here, and then we'll just get on with the show. So this is Blue Sky. And as you can see, this is the same thing that I've been doing over there, that I'm doing over here. We start at a lower follower count, but if you find the right lists, you find the right block buttons, you'll be able to find the creators you all enjoy. You'll be able to see my posts with banger comics. You'll get to see first appearances. You'll get to see the new comic books for the week. You'll get to see my top 10 that I post every Sunday morning or early Sunday afternoon. But that's just my little advertisement for this show, and we're just going to get on with it now. It's been a big week. I know some of us have picked up some books. What does everybody like to see? I know we have a nice little guest today. His name is Scotty. S. Vaughn 89 or 82. You might watch his shows on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, where he has different creators on. He's a sober comic book collector, much like myself, and I'm excited to have you on, man. And did you pull any books? I want to see what Scotty collects.
Yeah, man. I grabbed some books. I grabbed some new stuff and some old. Good mixture. Oh, you want to see something now?
Yeah, we're putting you right on the spot.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, here's some stuff from this past New Comic Book Day that I wanted to make sure people that were into specking don't miss out on these, because I haven't heard much talk about these. But we got Negasonic Teenage Warhead making her getting her first solo series this week.
So cool.
It was a pretty decent read too. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But if you're a specker, you might want to pick that up. First solo series. And then we got the first appearance in comics this week. And Kahori, I think is her name, from the Marvel's What If animated show, making her first appearance in comics this week. So don't be sure to pick those up if you have a chance. This is a book that I don't hear people talking about a lot. It's one of my favorite indie titles. It deserves all the love. This is a fantastic series. Dick Tracy on Mad Cave. Nice. Fantastic series. If you haven't read this, not sure how far it's going to go, but Alex Segura is killing it on the writing on this. Fantastic.
From what I heard, that has turned from a mini series into an ongoing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to every issue. They've been good.
I hope so, because it's really been good. I love Flat Top. Flat Top has been an amazing villain so far. This is a new series that came out this past week, and I really enjoyed it. For any of you that are reading grommets and enjoying grommets, I would recommend FML, because it's kind of similar. It's not the same, but it's.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed this. I feel like for anybody that liked grommets, they would probably more than likely enjoy this.
Okay, cool.
But it's same kind of humor and stuff. I get to have a lot of cool guests on Comic Book Addicts, and sometimes they give me cool stuff. Every now and then they give me cool stuff. When Fire Guy Ryan came on, after he came on, he sent me this cool Crashdown exclusive, and him and Comic Tom had signed it. So I thought that was really cool. I like that. It's almost an homage to that Venom.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
But I really like that. That was very thoughtful. He's a very thoughtful person. I like Ryan. This is a Absolute Superman. All the Absolute series have been pretty good. This is the Jim Lee foil for that. This was my least favorite. I'll be honest with you guys. This was my least favorite of the three. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good. I did enjoy it, but I liked Wonder Woman, and I love this Jeff DeCall cover.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love his artwork. But that's my second favorite. My very favorite is the Absolute Batman. I really, really like it. Just wanted to show those real quick, and then we'll get into. Well, no, I got one more newer. This is Ivan Tao, Bird City Comics exclusive. A buddy got me this last week, and it's a beautiful cover.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think they only did 500 of these, and really cool. But now we get into some older stuff. Classic series. If you guys have never read
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Highly recommend. Yes.
Give it to me, baby.
I picked up 2 copies of that, and both of them are second prints.
I think this is a first. I hope it's a first print.
Just look on the interior on the right in the behind cover page, and you'll see it in the indicia.
Let's check it. We'll check it out real quick, because I've never looked before.
If it says printed in Canada and not second print, you got a first print.
Where would it say it on the inside cover?
So in the indicia, where it has all the information about the printing, if you go all the way to the bottom, it'll say like printed in Canada or second print.
It just says printed in USA, and it doesn't say.
Oh, then you got a first print? Yes.
Awesome. Cool.
It was printed, so the USA ones were first prints too?
Well, I was thinking it would be Canada. I was wrong. If it says printed in Canada or printed in the USA and it doesn't say second print, then it's a first print.
Beautiful.
It's similar to on regular books. If you see 109876543221, you know it's a first print. If it stops at 2, it's a second print. Stops at 3, third print, and so on.
Okay.
Got it.
Here's a really pretty Adam Hughes cover that I don't see people show off a whole lot, but I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Real early.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah, he
cover.
did that whole run for Stargrazers, and then he did a cover. Is that the trade?
Yeah, kind of.
No, this is the floppy.
That's the first issue. And then he did the trade. Hold on. You know what? You keep showing. I'm going to go grab the trades because I just got those not long ago.
I love this. It almost reminds me of a young Pamela Anderson when she was doing like the Tool Time on Home Improvement.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, very nice. I got to meet this guy, and man, I hope I get to meet him again next year because I have questions for him.
Oh, shit.
Some Howard
Howard
Chaykin
Chaykin.
goodness.
Hell yeah.
Got to meet him a couple months ago, but then I did a video about his life right after I met him. And since I've done that, I have so many questions for him. So I hope I get to meet him again.
He's a character.
He's awesome. He was so cool. He was griping about his chicken salad sandwich. He wanted to eat his chicken salad sandwich. He was hungry.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
This I picked up at the last local con that I went to, Chattanooga Comic Con.
I'm curious, how much were they selling it for?
They wanted 30 for it. I got it for 20.
Fuck
I
yeah.
would pay 30 or 20.
So
I've been seeing that
thought-
for about 50 to 80.
I was happy paying $20 for this.
That's a great deal, $20.
But
That's a good price.
this is my most recent Dave Stevens pickup. I try to get anything of his, but I actually watched the documentary earlier today, the Drawn to Perfection documentary. And I had no idea that he was actually friends with Betty Page, and he would take her to the grocery store.
Oh yeah. He loved her and spoke about her before they had even met. And
I didn't
he
know
was
that.
just in love with her.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I had
God.
no idea.
I
It
have
was good.
so much to tell you.
Yes,
So much to tell you.
Please tell me.
This guy
So hold on.
knows.
Okay.
There you go. Go to him.
So
Make him big.
a couple of weeks ago, I
Oh,
showed off my
nice.
Dave Stevens collection. I'm a big Dave Stevens fan.
Oh,
I had a
man.
bunch already, but my LCS got a collection from a guy who was a huge Stevens fan. Bought it all from him. I got a killer deal. This book cost me $20.
Oh, wow. You
This
gotta
is a
steal, man.
diamond exclusive slipcase,
Ugh.
Oh, man.
and
That's amazing.
it is not only his art, which is
They
incredible.
talk about that in the documentary. They talk
Yeah.
about that book.
Yeah, his art. Well, that's a naughty picture. Can
Oh,
I show
yeah.
that? I should show
in the
that.
eye of the
You
beholder.
won't be
Show
able to
Dave
monetize
Stevens.
after that.
Just
That's-
show him. Who cares?
There you go.
No one cares. It's fun.
But
Okay.
you see, by the end,
Art.
what they're talking about in this book is Dave's life, and it tells the whole story about how he met Betty.
Oh, cool.
And it all starts with, now I don't want to go way deep into it, but it all starts, we can catch up offline. I'll share this with you. But it all starts with when he sold The Rocketeer to Disney because he modeled the character after Betty, Cliff Secord's girlfriend. He felt like he owed Betty royalties. Now, Betty had left the public eye. She had disappeared.
Yeah.
And nobody had heard from her in years. Turns
were
out
making
she
money
was
off of her.
put in an insane asylum a couple of times. She had serious manic depressive episodes. She actually held her ex-husband and children as hostages at one point.
Landlord.
Times. But so what Dave did was he tracked down Betty's brother and sent him a check and said, "This is for your sister." And people have been making money off of Betty's likeness for a while because she was a public figure.
Yep.
It was all really low grade crap. And Betty's brother was so impressed by that he contacted Dave back, and they started becoming friends. And after a couple of years, the earthquakes, 92 earthquakes in
LA.
LA,
Yep.
devastated the highway infrastructure. And Dave
Yep.
gets a call out of the blue from the brother and goes, "Hey, because of your check and realizing she could make money off her likeness, she's decided to start licensing some products. So she's supposed to go sign a bunch of things, but would you maybe be willing to go pick her up and spend the whole day with her?" And that's how Dave Stevens met Betty Page.
Nice.
And after that, they became the rest of their lives friends.
Aww.
Yeah, it's a cool story.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's
I didn't
an
mean to
awesome
break
book,
in.
too.
You talk about Dave Stevens, I get excited.
Oh, you good, man. I got one more.
All right.
One more, and then I'm done.
Let's see it.
We'll end it. I got to meet this guy at the last con that I went to as well, and I got my penthouse signed by my 1 in 10 penthouse signed by Jay Lee.
That's
right
great.
there, in a white paint marker. But I love this.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
Yeah, I love it though. Very nice 1 in 10 by
It's
Jay
beaut.
Lee.
It's a beaut.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna get it graded eventually, but that's
Does
me.
he
That's
do-
my.
Does
Is
he
that-
do a lot of nude covers?
No, he typically does not. He acted a little bashful when I showed him this book.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah,
That's Jay Lee.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, Jay Lee.
gorgeous.
He does
cover.
do the ladies, just not a whole lot of nude ladies.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's successful, he'll be doing more.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
You know, Jay's one of those artists that I can't take him on every book, right? Like
True.
he did the Batman Superman during the New 52,
Mhm.
and that was a struggle for me.
Yeah,
He
I
did
could see
the
that.
G.I. Joe Transformers, where it was set during World War II, and that was phenomenal.
Okay.
Really, really good.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't translate well with certain properties.
Right.
Oh, and hi, Ian. Thank
Hey, how
you for
you
joining
doing?
us tonight.
Hey, what's up?
Tacoma.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm tired. I took a day off school. I went and got blood tests done for a yearly checkup, and then I got a jab in each arm for flu and COVID. Then I hung out, picked up my son, went to the climbing gym, and now I'm here, but I'm only going to be here for a little bit because I'm running out to meet Mr. Travis Lawrence Knott, who's in town for Grit City Comic Con, and
Sweet.
he's selling, so he's staying in a hotel tonight, and we'll see if he remembers to pack his straw. If not, I have to hold the beer up to his lips for him, which is fine. But
That's
just
what friends
remember
are for,
last
man.
time he's like, "Yep, I don't have my straw with me. Can you lift the beer up?" So we have good
Absolutely.
times. Yeah,
It's awesome. You guys have fun, man.
we will, man. And yeah, I'll be back at the con tomorrow. I got another one of these. This is exciting.
Oh.
Oh,
You find $1 books for a card that sells for like $10 on eBay. You throw the book away and keep the card. Yay. But I didn't pick up much this week. I went to Half Price this morning. Went to Half Price a couple times this week and just did not really find a lot that was like worth buying or showing. I'm like even looking here, man. It's there's nothing. I got one thing to show you if we're doing chunks. I just hopped
Yeah,
on
we're
it.
doing chunks.
We're doing chunks. All right.
We all
So
like
this
the
is
chunks,
this is
bro.
old. I just wanted to talk about this for a while because nobody ever talks about this one. Has anybody ever read Trillium by Jeff Lemire?
I've seen it, but I've never read it.
No. I've heard
that
of
was
it.
from a long time
Trillium.
ago.
Weird story.
It's a weird story. It's one of those 8-issue minis that he does. But look, here is the other side.
Mhm.
Issue 1 reads front to back to front, ends in the middle on the same page. That ends both stories going both ways. It is typical like Lemire art, very much like his stuff. It's just these two people way far in the future find this alien artifact that, two similar looking people. Here's like the middle of the book, and very much Lemurian, if you will allow that. And there's this man and this woman, and so the other side of the book now you're reading in the other direction, so you got to turn the book upside down. And these two characters also exist in like not ancient London, like Victorian London. And I just wanted to show this book for a while and to talk about this book for a while because he does a lot of like pages of duality, right? Where it's like split between half the characters, and it kind of just tells the story from the point of view of each character as well as the point of view of the past as well as the future. And it's kind of cool. And if you ever get a chance, it's one thing that I don't think works as well in trades as it does in single issues, which I kind of appreciate about it. I'm just trying to like find some random stuff here to show off about Trillium by Jeff Lemire. Plutone is another one, a little 4-issue mini that he did with Emmy Lennox, I think. And he does like a lot of cool little books and stuff. He puts out so much content that sometimes I think his stuff goes under the radar and gets missed. Like there's just so many freaking good Lemire books out there. Right. Again, we've got upside down page, but this is not like from the other side. This is from the front side, but this part's upside down. It's all over the place. It's confusing. It's a lot of duality. Like, so if you look at the covers, right, a lot of this kind of split stuff. It's really cool. It's the sort of stuff I dig because it's not going to become a huge property. You're not going to see Trillium Part 2 or Part 12. But, you know, if you got to read it at the time it came out, here's a splash page of issue 7. You know, again, splitting things down the middle. If you got to read it at the time it came out, it was really enjoyable and fun to kind of go through. And just, I like to see creators still trying to do something new and a little bit different. And I think Lemire is one who just writes so well. He's able to push boundaries, you know, and just come up with some spectacularly interesting stuff that's just a little off the beaten path, a little different, yet still thoroughly enjoyable.
Nice.
Agreed.
That's all I got. I like literally, it was a dead comic week for me.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yes, Trillium Legend. You spelled it correctly. Boom.
He's a big Jeff Lemire fan, and I know this because Great Legends sent me a package just the other week. I showed some of these last week, but it starts off with Matt Kent doing the writing on it, and then it gradually changes on over to, as you can see, Jeff Lemire. This is the Frankenstein and the Agent of Shade that came out way back during the New 52. And these lead right into the run that you had Lemire doing on both Swamp Thing and on Animal Man. And this is one of those issues that leads right into it. Great little series, and I still got to read them, which hopefully I will get to very soon, because this weekend is when I take that whole side of the room over there.
Uh-oh, it's happening.
And it's time to move a new shelf in. So right where you see that Crisis on Infinite Earths poster, that's going to be a brand new shelf, hopefully starting next week.
Nice.
But otherwise, I don't exactly have a lot of books to show myself. I only got 2 old back issues.
Nice. Lemire and Kent do a lot of work together. I've got Department H is a little 12-issue mini that Matt Kent did that I love, and Lemire did some covers for that. They do a lot of back and forth stuff.
They are. And yes, thank you so much, Great Legend, for sending those. They're all not just in Mylar. They're in the same Mylar that you sent, because I don't have to re-put them in Mylar if they're already sent that way. And he sent them with fullbacks.
Yeah. Come on.
Nice.
She's in my lap. Come on, get down, bro. Don't.
I was having people on Blue Sky earlier today telling me, yeah, with all the comic books and cat pictures you have, there should be a channel called Cats and Comics. I'm like, well, they're just going to become Catterday and Comics. Hey, there you go.
Oh, damn.
What's a week without a new Stephanie Hans cover?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love Stephanie Hans.
That's
pretty damn cool.
Yep.
I looked at the book. It's definitely a kid's book, and not that like I'm above reading kids' books. You know, I love Lumberjanes, but this one just looked like a style of boom book that doesn't always like grab my attention, but somebody else might like it. It's probably not written for me, so that's okay. But that cover is more color than she usually does.
Yeah.
She usually chooses a couple palettes and like sticks within a color scheme. This has a little bit more color than usual, and nothing hidden. Usually there's like something hidden in the art that's like you don't see at first, but this is a slightly different style for her, so it's kind of cool.
I like
Very
it.
nice. Very nice.
Very.
Chunkus, Rob.
All right. Well, since I only have the 2 books that were the back issues that I got this week, why don't I go ahead and show them? They're the same issue, though. It's not like, they're 2 different books. They're the same book. Only difference is that one is this cover, the other's this cover, but when you put them together,
Sick.
There you go. There's Howard Shakin did a cover for that run, and I got it signed recently.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice.
Did he tell you stories about how he's better than everybody else, or?
A few. Yeah, he was mostly griping about wanting a chicken salad sandwich.
He is a character for sure.
I loved him.
Yeah.
You know,
I think the older we get that
Sandy.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give
believe he's
anything for a
called
chicken salad sandwich.
the Canadian Viceroy of comics. So
Good reason.
for good reason. Lady, would you like to go next?
Okay, I have a couple of chunks. I'll show. This is something I've been working on for a minute. They call this, they being like reference this as Supergirl Volume 2.
Oh, sweet.
But I don't understand how it's a Supergirl Volume 2 unless Supergirl Volume 1's included within like Adventure or something.
That's the only way I could think of it, but that's not volume 1. That's just part of a run.
Right.
That's definitely volume 1.
So here's I've been working on this, and so I've got my issue 1 right here, and I've been trying to pick up nicer issues, like nicer condition issues, which are tough for this. So here's issue 2, just great. I love these Oxner covers. Meow, number 3. Just the cutest ever. I just love this stuff. What up, JD? Here's number 4. Look at that, the borrowed bone.
I love that issue.
And then number 5 is the origin of Zatanna.
Woohoo!
Good one.
Yeah. So there's that. And then we got number 6 is one I just got in recently. It's
That somehow doesn't look quite consensual.
no, but you know what? That's the norm. No, I'm just kidding. This is an awesome one where they're fighting over like fucking Yeti dude, Sinister Snowman.
So great.
Yeah, and this one actually
One of the only ones I have.
from this is a Kubert Estate one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fancy.
That's why I picked it up. I picked this one up specifically because it was a Kubert Estate comic. And I was like, oh shit, I want one, bruh.
hey, Steven Spike.
Here is number 8. I love the Medusa all day long. Number 9's one that I recently got. Super Amazon. It's just great. And then the final issue, and it's the Prez issue number 10.
So great.
So I was really happy that I was able to complete this. It's such a fun, so I want to.
Thanks for joining, Tacoma.
But
yeah, hopefully I'll pick up a lot tomorrow at the con and be back on next Friday with some stuff. So
okay,
sorry
be
for the
safe.
quick
Have
hit,
fun.
everyone. Sometimes quickies are good too, though.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Tell Travis
care.
I said hey.
Take care.
Definitely.
Okay.
Enjoy
Bye.
the con. So, Miracleman, I guess that leaves you.
But I've got more chunks. I'm just saying.
Oh, there's more. I have no more chunks.
Oh, well,
except
chunk
at the very end,
let's do an equal distribution of chunkage.
All right. I'll do the back issue. Well, first, I got so excited. I'm so sorry. I got so excited when I saw you show off that Legends of the Stargrazers. This is a series that I worked really hard to put together. And, it's very short. It's only 6 issues. And Hughes did the covers.
Nice.
I don't know about all of them. I feel like all of them, but this would have been very early in his career.
Awesome.
And this is, straight up spacefaring good girl art.
Yeah, those are great.
This one, is a Hughes. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
that's a beauty. Look at that face.
Those are great.
Those are great. Now, these are technically the trades. They're not trades. They're actually 3 issues bound in a new cover.
Oh wow!
So they just does it has the covers of the original ones?
Yep. They just took
Wow.
3 books, stacked them on top of each other, and clamped the cover on it.
It's fucking done, bro.
That's the first
cool.
one, and this is the second one. That's obviously not a huge cover on that second one. But that's all you'll ever get out of these. Highly recommend if you can find them, pick them up. They shouldn't cost you a lot. They're really under the radar. If you're a Hughes fan, you're not gonna have any problems
Awesome.
getting those. And then I got a little pile of back issues here.
Oh yeah.
Just a little.
Show us what you got, Brad.
Not a lot.
BB show.
Early Avatar.
Oh, gnarly.
Early 2000s Avatar. It was all black and white. Okay. This Tim Vigil artwork on this. Obviously has a lot. Is not a continuation, kind of Faust, right? But anytime I can find these early 2000s Avatar books, I grab them up.
They're like under 3,000 print run on a lot of them.
Some of them are so low. There's not a lot of demand. Most of them aren't great. I mean, they're not.
Depends on the writer.
Depends on the writer. Juan Jose Rip gets started there. You get Warren Ellis. You get Garth Ennis. You get Alan Moore. You get some really good writers in the early stages there.
All the way back from Crust, I was saying that Jose Van Rip should be working at Marvel or DC, and now he is.
Yeah.
We always thought he wasn't because of all the very lascivious covers and interiors.
That's the way to put it. And then, I'm still working on buying every Chaos comic ever published, getting closer. Got Chastity Crazy Town #2 there. Oh, look at this.
Shiny.
Ooh.
This is Lady Death, the Crucible #1.
Is that a metal cover or?
No, it's just foil.
Oh.
Although I'll show it next time. I don't have it down here right now. I bought a cloth Lady Death first issue, a cloth cover.
Wow.
I'd never seen one before.
I know they did some weird covers. I think they did like a leather one, didn't they?
They did. I have a leather one too. Flair. This is a heroic publishing book. Same people who did Champions. Flair is a great. These stories are very Bronze Age superhero, right? Except I'm pretty sure the writer is trans and just doesn't have the words for that.
Okay.
Multiple books where a man turns into a woman or just wakes up in the body of a woman. And when I say multiple books, I mean a lot of books.
I mean, to be fair, have you ever heard of Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars? Because that final season back in the 90s that came out had the guys that would turn into the girls when they turned into the magical girls and then back again. And they just never showed that in America because there was no way that the broadcasters would even know how to translate that.
Right. But yeah, Sensational G Girl right now is an ongoing where it's a man in a woman's body and she's a superheroine and she wears like nothing as a costume. This is a very low print run. Mature readers book. A lot of John Workman stuff. It says #1 in a 2-issue micro series. There's 1 and here's 2, but it actually is 3 issues. I had the 3rd issue. I should have grabbed it, but I've had that for a while now. Really fun, great artwork in it. One of the static issues I'm missing. The static books are coming down in price finally. That's definitely your harder to find Milestone series. I have most of the Milestone books. Static is like the last series. I need any considerable amount.
I mean, at least you have that final issue that's just through the roof right now with the, what was it, Mobius cover?
Mobius cover. Yep. I got that one a few years ago for CovrPrice. And then here is, I got 3 bronze, maybe early copper, Wonder Woman.
Oh,
books.
very fun.
This one's great. It's got a Huntress backup.
Yeah, the previous one there I know hasn't even been in reprints. There's ones from right around the 210 through 240s. Yep. Never made it to reprints.
Yep. You can still get a lot of these for very little money, for a couple of bucks, really. and I think I paid like $3 a book here. This is another Huntress backup, and when you get around the 300s for Wonder Woman, the villains get really weird.
Yeah.
They just didn't know what to do with her. They have her tied up as, is necessary for a Wonder Woman book.
They even introduced a whole nother cheetah that never really got used again.
Yep. So, but I love these. I've been trying to finish up from 200 up on the Wonder Woman Volume 1. And I'm getting really close. I only have like 40 issues left to go. Which sounds like a lot, but there's 230, I think, total issues. So,
Wait, you need 40 left to go on Volume 1 of Wonder Woman?
No, from issue 200 up.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, how did you do that? I need to find your dealer.
Yeah, I didn't get that deep. But that's it for the back issues. I had some other books to show, but I'll fit them in if we have time at the end.
Very cool.
Well, it looks like Scotty's grabbing a few books there.
Oh, Scotty, yep.
Let us know when you're ready.
I was trying to find.
Yeah, a good stack.
Yeah, I just grabbed I just went through a short box and grabbed stuff that popped out at me that I thought was cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, we got some early Stan Sakai, 1987.
Oh, that's awesome.
Excellent.
Pretty cool. $1
Was
fine.
that Usagi?
No, it's a different character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nilsson Ground Thumper? I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Spanish. We got a Spanish X-Men issue.
Very sweet.
Thought that was cool. Cool little antique mall find.
Only Frank Quitely could make Emma Frost not sexy in that cover.
I know, right? I know. Here is that shaking Venom, and there's the signature.
Holy crap. I mean, oh, shit.
But yeah, I love this cover. It's really cool. He didn't do a lot of Marvel covers.
No.
So that's cool.
I still need that one.
Oh, there you go.
There's Usagi.
Yeah. If I find this one again, I'll grab it.
Awesome.
That's a harder one.
36, right? Or 35?
37.
Yep. The ones I'm missing is 35, 37. I have 36, 38, and all the way through the end. Don't have.
And then, okay, I showed the Anything Goes Sakai, and then we got the early Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Sick.
Yeah,
that's
like
a silent issue, right?
I don't know, honestly. I've never read this.
I think so. Great book.
I've never read that one.
Great
I need
book.
to check it out, I guess. Chrissy Zulo. This was a con exclusive. I can't remember which con, but I won this from Chrissy Zulo herself. But this is signed. Really cool cover.
Do you have a ticket to the convention or something behind that?
There's I don't know. It's just in the back of it. I think that's who I won it through.
Good little memento.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool little cover. I like that. This is a newer Russell Dauterman cover. I know Lady F likes Dauterman, so
Yeah.
I was asking Lady if she needed it, and I guess she's got them all.
cool.
I'm good.
A buddy of mine wrote in this book, and I love the cover. I got him to sign the cover of it just because I like the
Sick.
art. But a buddy of mine, Andy, wrote inside this book.
Wow.
Got a Torchy. Just thought that was a cool cover.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Just threw that.
Hell
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
Great
is a
character
cool.
from the 40s.
Here's a cool girly cover. The Last of the Viking Heroes.
Yeah.
Cover.
Yes, please.
Thibodeau, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I just finished that series not long ago.
Nice. Here's a new Sienkiewicz cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
came out 2 weeks ago for Human Fly.
So weird that Human Fly of all characters.
yes.
Like, are you for real? But hey,
I'll take
And isn't that kind of where Neil Adams started?
Let's see. We got
I know Adams was working long before that.
Mark Spears, store exclusive for Nirvana Comics.
That's great.
All those books are going up now.
Oh, dude, I'm loving Mark Spears and all the stuff that he's doing.
That was such a great fucking homage cover.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We got that one. This is a foil. This one's like a double-sided foil. It's really hard to show, but
Oh,
really
that's pretty.
cool. And let's see, Bridezilla. That's probably the best one from the issue.
Big book now.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And then this, I got a friend to get me signed at Heroes Con. This is signed by Jenny Frizen. I love this cover. Really pretty.
That's a beaut.
And let's see. Yeah, that's my turn. That's enough for now. That's me.
All right. Well, since I don't have anything else, does anybody have another chunk?
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Because my cat is just ready to chunk on me.
So JD, my buddy JD, sent me an AOK and I unboxed it on his show, but I want to show you what he sent me. And so I just got done rebagging and boarding. And so he sent me this amazing Mark Brooks, Captain Marvel number 13.
I like Mark
Nice.
Brooks.
Well,
Beautiful.
good shit.
And he sent me this awesome Al Milgram and Bob Layton Avengers 182.
That's a good one.
Nice.
It's just beautiful. This is awesome. This is from volume 1, Miss Marvel. It's a variant of issue 15. It's really cool.
That is cool.
And then this is volume 2, Miss Marvel. Well, it's when I say that for like Kamala Khan or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is the first Red Dagger. I couldn't figure her name. It was escaping me. I'm like red something, red, and it's Red Dagger. So there's
Nice.
that. And then this is from that same run, issue 20, freaking Lady Deathstrike Jim Lee variant.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
Are you kidding, bro? This one's hard to find too.
Can I
Not an
imagine?
easy one to find.
You don't get
Yeah.
a good Lady Deathstrike cover that often.
And then this one's like an homage to like Ridgemont or Ridgedale High. I can't remember, but like it's an Archie style cover. It's really cute. And then he got me. This is awesome. These are from Ripoff Press, but this is Adventures of Fat Freddy's Cat, number 3.
Nice. That's awesome.
Awesome. Yes, that's cool.
Number 4, The Burning of Hollywood, which I agree with. You should.
Sweet.
Number 5, look at his little butt and his nuts. little kitty nuts.
That's awesome.
And then issue number 6. And I just want
Legend loves
to thank you so much, JD. Man, I loved it. He sent me this is a Pence, a UK issue 74. You can see that 6p. Look at that, bro.
Badass.
I'll give you a pence.
No, don't need one. Got enough.
That's not how I meant it.
Oh. And then X-Men 47.
Ooh.
Okay, so those were the books he gave me, and then there's 2 little other things he sent with it that were just like the best things ever. He sent a couple cards, but he also sent these little mystery pops that you open, and they were Lord of the Rings, and these were the 2 that I pulled. I pulled
What?
a Frodo Baggins.
Nice.
That is the smallest pop I've ever seen.
Yeah,
That's pretty small.
it saves room.
Helpful.
Like he said. So I got a Frodo Baggins, and then on the second one, he's like, "Which one do you want to pull?" I was like, "I want to pull a Gandalf."
What?
Boom.
I got the Ring Bearer, and I got Gandalf. So I was pretty freaking pumped about that, man. Like
That's
this
pretty
is
cool.
eat. All right, and then he got me some comic cards. So, anyways, that's my. I got one more chunk after that, and then we can be done.
All right. Miracleman?
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Otherwise,
So,
I can just start pulling from boxes here, but I'm here to see what you got.
so you showed Last of the Viking Heroes, and I had to show off a little bit. I love that Last of the Viking Heroes. Last of the Viking Heroes was a concept by Kirby and Michael Thibodeau. Yes,
Okay.
the Kirby. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I've got that one.
these are just some wild freaking comics, right?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
randos.
Here's a John Byrne cover.
Don't got that one. I just have that first one that you showed.
This is a Kirby, Markston, and Dave Stevens cover.
No shit.
Oh, dang.
Dave Stevens cover that I'm not aware of. Let me see that again.
Yeah, that's that one
A little
right
closer.
there.
A little closer. Pull it all the way to the screen, baby. Yeah. It's the
There
stuff.
it is.
Oh shit.
There he
Oh,
is.
nice.
Theakston, not Markston. There's that Thibodeau again that you
Hey
showed.
girl.
I
Now,
love that one.
true story. If you look at the inside cover of issue 5, the one right before it, it
Mhm.
shows you that issue 5 was originally supposed to have a very similar looking cover.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Very similar looking cover, and they decided to go with that one there. They didn't make a mistake. Now here's some things you might not know about the Last Viking Heroes.
Okay.
There's a Frazetta cover,
Oh, I bet you know.
Wow.
and there are two, not one, two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles covers
What?
for
That's
the last
weird.
of the Viking Heroes. Yes, it is indeed weird.
I don't have any of these.
Yep. Yep.
That is a crazy crossover.
I highly recommend you track these down. They're not expensive. They're still low on the very low on the radar. You can pick them up pretty easily yet if you're a Turtles fan. That is a crossover book you absolutely want to get your hands on.
Nice.
Now, out of all my Last Viking Hero stuff, here's the coolest piece. And I showed you some cool ones so far, right?
Let's see it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Signed and numbered.
Oh shit.
What am I even looking at?
The first 3 issues in a collected edition.
Oh, wow.
Was that Thibodeau?
Autographed by Thibodeau.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Yep.
That's awesome.
This,
Yeah.
I didn't even know this existed. Last Black Friday, I went to a shop not far from here that was having everything was $1 sale. And this little beauty was in there.
What?
So I got this incredible, extremely rare, pretty freaking low print run
Yeah.
book for $1.
That's
Bob.
amazing.
$1, Bob.
Now,
You bastard.
Now, before we move on, I want to show you one other thing. Well, 2 other things. We'll make it 2. 2 other things. I got this book a couple weeks ago, but I got it on Saturday right after the show. From Fantagraphics.
Oh.
This is Dan DeCarlo's life and times, basically.
Oh, I'd love to have that.
And it has his art through the years. And Dan DeCarlo, for those of you who didn't know, yes, he did the Archie stuff.
Millie.
He did Millie books.
Yeah, he did that before.
He did
Playboy.
Playboy.
He did
Your mom.
Sherry the Showgirl.
Maybe.
Yep.
Who's that young lady right there? It's not, but who does she look like? And
Betty.
what dick took credit for it?
Man.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
But he definitely did some risque stuff.
Oh, hey.
As
Definitely.
you can see,
He did.
He did some naughty naughties. He did
He
some naughty
definitely did.
naughties.
More of like teasy. More of teasy.
He also did a Betty
Oh,
Page
Betty.
page and an original Elvira story, along with Mr. Kurt
Kurt
Busiek.
Busiek.
and Terry Austin, for that matter. And he did an issue of Batman Gotham Knights.
Cool.
So I was really happy to get this. I made a list of books out of this that I didn't know I needed, but now I know. And then one last book I'm going to show you. I don't just love American comics. I love European comics too. And the difference between American comics and European comics is American comics leave you with hope usually.
Not much anymore, if you ask Mark Wade.
Not so much anymore. European comics usually want to leave you feeling super shitty. This is Herman's Jeremiah.
Lol.
Right? Dark Horse did a collected edition. This was imported in by Adventure Comics, which is an imprint under the Malibu brand back in the late 80s, early 90s. This was the first high quality import. I'm just going to share with you a little bit of the art here. Okay. And let me show you. Here you go. Jeremiah was adapted into a Showtime original series back in 1996, maybe 94, starring Luke Perry.
I kind of remember that. I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing the commercials.
Yeah. Look at this art. These books have been out of print for a while, but if you find them, highly recommend picking them up. It's a brilliant story set in the near future. It's after a societal collapse brought on by rising racial tensions. So you'll find like modern technology mixed in with this old West imagery. It's such a gorgeous book, and Herman is a master storyteller. Really recommend checking it out. If you come across it, it's worth it. It's definitely worth a pickup.
Real quick, Miracleman, do you remember at the beginning of the pandemic when we were doing the shows and you brought us this book called The Fall? You started reading it. It was adapted from a foreign language, and you said, I had to put it down. It was just too close to what it's like right now. Does it have that same kind of vibe?
So this is after the fact, and we're kind of living in the start of the apocalypse. And this is post-apocalypse. So we're pre-apocalypse right now.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is what it felt like right before the very beginning. Because here's the very beginning of the book.
Oh, something to look forward to.
Right?
Yeah.
All
right, we got 2 minutes left.
That's it.
2 minutes left. Then I got to bounce.
Trying to keep it to almost approximately an hour,
So
but I know
wanted
Lady
to
said
show
she
you
had one
this.
more chunk.
I found this one more chunk. It's not going to be very long. I found this in a 50-cent bin. I'm freaked out. That's why I wanted to show you guys. But
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Whoa.
What a cover.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
That young lady could use a personal barber.
Maybe. I don't know. All right. And then the main thing, I've been trying to gather Strange Academy stuff because it's gone down in price. This one I already had. Number one, this is like a Walmart variant, blue label. And then I just picked this one up. It was a variant, Art Adams, number one.
Nice.
Variant. Yeah. Super pumped to find that and get it for a really nice price. What's up, AR? This is like a second or third print of number two, but I love that it's a virgin.
Mhm.
So there's that Strange Academy number two, and then I found here's an Art Adams variant of number three,
Hell yeah.
and then this Trick or Treat thing, it's actually a reprint of issue 3 as well. And then I found issue 4, and this one is an Art Adams variant as well.
Nice.
Yeah. And then here's this is J Anna Coletto or whatever. But it's a Scarlet Witch, but this is issue 5 variant. And then it jumps to 10. But I found an Art Adams issue 10. variant.
I'm still shocked that you found that issue 1 Art Adams variant. I didn't even know there was one. I thought it started with the second issue.
And then there's issue 2. Sorry, issue 12. My bad. This is Dr. Voodoo. No, yeah, Brother Voodoo. Issue 13. And then we've got the Art Adams variant for 13. Boop. That's all you need to see. Just kidding.
Yeah, that was
Magic.
cool.
It's one of the coolest ones, I think. And then 14 is the first appearance of Gaslamp, or it's actually the cameo.
Yeah, there were a few cameos leading up to, I think, 16.
Yeah. I think 15 is the actual first appearance because he's on the.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found that, and so this is the first print, and then I actually had the second print, so it was cool that I found the first print. And all of these I found for like $2.95 at my, with the exception of the number 1 Art Adams. Anyways, that's all I want to show.
That's
Scotty
awesome.
Young really needs to come back to that series because while we thank him for the fact that there's no new news about a new series coming out, at least the prices are dropping so all the fans can go and find one. So I just wanted to check in one more time. Scotty, do you have anything else to show?
No, I think I'm
No,
good.
it's okay. Usually we try and keep this show to about an hour, so I just want to give you the opportunity. Where else can people find you? Do you have any upcoming appearances on any other shows?
Let's see. We got Comic Book Addicts this Monday, and we'll have Larry Higgins, the writer from the Niobe Comics, on Antarctic Press. So come check it out. It'll be a fun show. And then we're also doing a Absolute Book Club soon. Me, Fable, and Stu from Dr. Doom's fan club. The PCP Bad Batch will be doing Absolute Book Club. It's going to be all about talking about each issue of Absolute Batman as it comes out. It's going to be a monthly live stream, and it will be Tuesday nights. The first one's 11/19 at 9 p.m. So open panel. We'll have 3 or 4 spots. If anybody is reading the book and wants to come discuss it with us, by all means, come hang out with us. That's all I got.
Excellent. So does anybody else have anything else they need to let the audience know before we close the show?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Well, I'll just leave everybody else this one little note here. Not Near Mint is now on Blue Sky, so check us out. I am on other social medias, but this is where I'm primarily going to post from here on out. Instagram, I might come back eventually, but I'm just horrified by the amount of direct messages I have and scared to open it. But otherwise, we will be back at our regular time next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Scotty, thank you for coming on tonight. Those were some great books. I now have some things to add to my list.
Awesome.
Everybody here that is watching, you are all valued members of the comic community, and we'd love to see you over on Blue Sky. But if not, I know that Lady, Miracleman, Scotty, they're over on Instagram, so you can check them out. But here it is, your moment of Zen. This is the end of the show where you get to see the new comic books that came out this week. Here it is, your moment of Zen. This is the music video for all the new comics by Ben Gold, Bo Bruce, Half-Light. This is the end of our show, everybody. Have a great evening.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.